Have you ever watched a movie which gave you a sense of existential dread? Times when you felt that you were having a midlife crisis when you are supposed to be enjoying your 20s?
Yes! Oh, yes!
Or when you're just feeling all too good about yourself and then you just get overcome with hopelessness? What if I tell you there exists a movie which talks about all this stuff?
Are you sure? Did you look at your watch?
But on a multiversal scale with a lot of sci-fi adventure. Who would have thought your daily existential dread would blend so effortlessly with the concept of the multiverse? For all we know, the multiverse is purely theoretical. National Geographic states that even though certain features of the universe seems to require the existence of a multiverse, nothing has been directly observed that suggests that it actually exists. So far, the evidence supporting the idea of a multiverse is purely theoretical and in some cases philosophical.
Yes, science!
Imagine you are going on with your life and one day you learn about the existence of the multiverse. You learn that there are alternate versions of yourself. Some are vastly identical while others are completely different. Each decision has led to the creation of an alternate reality. It's like Robert Frost's poem, The Road Not Taken, actually coming to life. You realize that your alternate selves are vastly superior and more talented than you.
He does exactly what I do,
But better.
Enter Evelyn Pon Wang. She's a Chinese-American immigrant who runs a struggling laundromat with her husband, Wayman. Tensions are super high due to the laundromat being audited by the IRS. Additionally, Wayman is trying to notify Evelyn of a divorce, and Evelyn's daughter, Joy, who feels neglected by her mother, is trying to get her to accept her girlfriend, Becky. An alternate version of Evelyn's husband visits her and tells her that she is the key to saving the multiverse from a great evil. She is thrust into this universe-altering game of cat and mouse. Throughout the course of the movie, we realize that the great evil is in fact a daughter from an alternate reality. At first, Evelyn is having a blast learning the ways of the multiverse. After she realizes that her own daughter is in fact the greater evil from a different alternate universe, she realizes that nothing makes sense.
None of this makes sense.
And this is where the nihilism kicks in. Life is truly meaningless, and why won't it be? You're questioning your self-worth, your identity. There are millions of different versions of you leading a different life in a different universe. Would your life have been better had you taken a boat to that big city to pursue your dreams? Even if you did take that big boat, what's the guarantee that you would have made it big? And even if you did, would you be the same person? Or would you be something better? Or something even worse? Or are we all like Evelyn, the worst version of ourselves? Failures trying to make meaning of a life we are no longer proud of? Or are we just pale and lame comparisons of what our true potential could really be? Are we living a life made out of bad decisions?
Welcome to the club, pal.
You want to feel small? This is how the movie really makes you feel small. Years ago, we thought the Earth was the center of the universe. Then we realized the Earth is revolving around the sun, which is just one sun out of trillions of suns. And now, we later realize that there are whole different universes out there. There is no longer any excitement. It's just that you feel small.
In the grand calculus of the multiverse, their sacrifice means infinitely more than their lives.
The futility of life in this movie goes extremely well with the wonder and the mystery and the vastness of the multiverse. But that's enough of the existential crisis. While the movie may have a dark subject matter, it is a super fun movie with a lot of comedy. If you want to access the abilities of the alternate self, you need to commit a random action which fulfills the probability of gaining your said ability. And some of these are downright bizarre and freaking hilarious. The action choreography is freaking fantastic, the color palette is beautiful, and the cinematography is extremely beautiful. This is one of the few movies which is an entertainer, popcorn flick, and is profound at the same time. And despite the nihilistic outlook, the movie ends on a very heartwarming note.
Oh, thank God.
We must cherish those few specks of time when life is truly meaningful and beautiful. The movie is also about partnership between lovers, the trials and tribulations of motherhood, and the midlife crisis which comes with it. Now, let's be honest, teenage years are difficult. It's a period of transition and our hormones are on overdrive. We feel misunderstood and we feel lonely. It can potentially be a difficult time for a mother who's trying to understand her child. She too is worried on how the child will turn out. And sure, there will be a generational conflict, especially within Asian households. And the movie quite precisely encapsulates that. It's the story of a family learning to love again. It's the story of a family trying to tackle a chaotic life with kindness and compassion. Wow, this movie is really a box full of emotions. I wish Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness tried to go into this territory. I really wish it was a more personal story, but we can't deny the fact that we got one of the best time-traveling, sci-fi, multiversal movies in everything, everywhere, all at once. So that's it for today, guys. If you do like what we are doing, give us a like, do share, and of course, do subscribe. See you soon.